Hello, I'm Gjorgi Tasev from Republic of North Macedonia, currently residing in Skopje. I work as advisor for youth and youth policy to Prime Minister of North Macedonia, and I'm also government representative in European Steering Committee for Youth of the Council of Europe Co-Management Decision-Making System. I'm a fellow of a Rising Public Leaders Program at Blavatnik School of Government at Oxford University, fellow at Berg School of Communication, and I've been active through the NGO sector as a program and project coordinator in various organizations and implement over 30 projects, author and co-author of many articles in the field of youth policies, civic engagement, social relations and legal affairs, and also have many years of experience as an expert and consultant in strategic planning, youth participation and youth policies, as well political and development program. In addition, I'm a member of European Democracy Youth Network and of course proud member of Generation Democracy, the flagship youth program that connects, equips and empowers the next generation of young political and civic leaders across the world. Gen Dem attracts me because it enables me to develop a skill for political and civic engagement, to establish a strong communication and a network with other like-minded leaders across the world, to think global but to act local, co-develop solutions with democratically minded young people through youth-led and youth-serving opportunities, to make the changes in the societies and to affirm and promote meaningful participation and to build more resilient, responsive and inclusive democracies. Young people from the Western Balkan are active stakeholders in all important processes, and I believe that their interest in regional processes is constantly increasing because they want to be active participants and creators of their present and future. It's the responsibility of the decision makers to provide them with all necessary information, access to quality education, new perspective and chances as an opportunity to be involved in decision-making processes and to have channels through which they can influence and put pressure on the authorities to for the things to get better. In recent years, there has been a growing emphasis on youth empowerment, civic engagement, and education about democratic processes in the Western Balkan, and various initiatives, both domestic and international, have aimed to increase the political awareness and participation of young people in the region. It is the young people who must be part of the political discourse in the Western Balkan and be aware of what the regional political processes means for them, so that they can make a change and together through their energy and progressive ideas enable the Western Balkan to move forward and be part of the EU family. The Republic of North Macedonia and its citizens share a clear goal and vision, and that is full membership in the EU, side by side with the other countries that are already part of the European family. For 30 years we have always heard about the European Union, but for 30 years very little has been done in this regard. Right now we are living in a time when we have finally achieved our strategic goal and open negotiations with the EU, which will definitely open new perspectives for the young people and gives a good framework and great motivation to continue on the path we have set as a country where energy and the will of young people comes at first place. Now is the right moment, and the time has come when we have to take the final step and make the final decision of the EU membership, because young people have no time to waste. They have lost a lot in the 30 years, and we must not let these generations of young people who they recognize the EU as a stable and desirable partner. In the country we are no longer talking about ethnic tensions, because all the citizens, regardless of their ethnicity, contribute to building a society for all, a society that is on the track to become European and ready to face any challenge. Membership in NATO is a great victory for the country because it opened perspectives for visible economic benefits, but for our country it also means that a lasting internal peace and contribution to peace in the Western Balkan, as well as a chance for economic development, which the citizens have been expecting and received. Membership in NATO is the greatest contribution to our security and stability, and it is the strongest guarantee for the protection of the territorial integrity of the Republic of North Macedonia. We are now sitting at the table together with the largest and most developed countries in the world. Of the 30 NATO members, 21 countries are also members of the European Union, and we are an equal part of this family of developed democracies, and together with them we make our contribution to the world peace and security. The determination of the government and the citizens is very clear, and it is the constitutional amendments that are the last step that should be done in the next period to become a EU member, which according to the projection should happen by 2030. However, the long process, the lost years, and every day outside of the European Union, our people have a less opportunity. The citizens and those who are pro-European oriented are disappointed by what has happened in the past years and related to the blockades we have faced, disappointment by the pace of reforms, etc. Eventually, not getting a date for the start of the negotiations with the EU will increase the dissatisfaction of young people with the situation in the country and will affect further departures abroad. According to the latest surveys from 2014 until now, the EU at the moment has the lowest level of support, which this year is around 60%, but still the majority of citizens support the EU and sees the only option that will offer citizens prosperity. Unfortunately, the European integration process, especially with the new methodology, has also become a political process in the country, which is increasing politicized and misused for daily politics, which certainly affect the citizens' attitudes towards the European Union. As a country, our goals remain very clear. This is to become a full member of the European Union with full commitment to the reforms we are implementing on that path for the transformation of the society in accordance with the standards of developed EU countries for a better standard of living for our citizens, which is actually the goal of the process and EU membership. The youth in the country want to be active creators of their present and the future, to make decisions together with the authorities, to be heard and be supported for their efforts and be a true partner of the country in terms of the European integration. The process of full integration into the European Union is long and therefore will require great human and intellectual capacities that must come from the youth. In addition, young people are looking for well-paid jobs with flexible working hours and remote work, development of skills that will make them attractive on the labor market, financial assistance for retraining and support for opening their own businesses. At the same time, they clearly state that in order for the picture to be complete, they require quality of life in Western European countries and the USA, including air quality, modern education, fight against corruption at all levels, equal opportunities, and their full involvement in the decision-making process. Open Balkan is an accelerator of Macedonian and regional European integration and the implementer of European economic policies in our region. European values, European economic policies, and European way of cooperation with our neighbors are practiced through Open Balkan. Hence, the regional initiative not only accelerate our European integration but also create conditions to practically implement some of the European standards together with the countries from the region as a preparation for what will happen after our entry into the European Union. Open Balkan was created to help the citizens, not only to help the authorities and the politicians. The sooner all the Politicians, all the economists from the Western Balkan understand that these initiatives enable institutions to cooperate and deliver works for the benefit of the countries. The sooner we will see the Balkan fully integrated into the European Union. Open Balkan has the support of over 70% of citizens in North Macedonia, Albania and Serbia, and all initiatives are measured by results. Since 2019, North Macedonia external trade with Albania has grown by 50% and with Serbia by 50%. The number says everything why the Open Balkan initiatives is important. Generation Democracy can focus on empowering and engaging young people in the democratic process, including political education, leadership development, and active participation in civic and political activities. Through Generation Democracy, all members can advocate for policies that address the specific challenges faced by youth, such as access to education, employment opportunities, and meaningful participation in decision-making process at local, national, and international levels. Also, through social and digital media platforms, GenDem can raise awareness about key issues and mobilize young people for collective action, advocacy campaigns, and public awareness initiatives. GenDem can also provide mentorship, guidance, and support to young leaders and activists to build their capacity, resilience, and networks, and also facilitate meaningful dialogues between different generations to bridge the gap and foster understanding. Also, GenDem can help to establish a collaboration and joint action towards addressing challenges and driving positive change in society.